Hi again everyone. I decided to come back and finish doing my reviews of the brushes that I've bought in Trinidad because I have my face still done and we did have dinner and stuff, and I actually did film a short ending clip saying why my previous video was so rushed. I'm sorry about that because we had guests coming over and I was cleaning and then I was getting ready. And I said, well, let me film this video really quickly, but I'm here again. So I finished reviewing these four for y'all. These three from the Studio Master Line of CALA, and this one from Profusion. I don't think I spoke much about it. This is a lovely blush brush. It's an angled blush brush, as you can see. There. Puts the blush perfectly here, and then it's good to feather up as well. I really like it. It's good. My sister did just get me this MAC 168. Oh yeah, 168. And it's pretty similar, except this one is a bit more dense. It's more firm. It's a bit smaller than this one. Okay, now this is my first foundation brush. This is not the actual brush. That was my first one. The first one I got actually it started shedding really badly, but then the second one that I bought was actually very firm, and it was made much better than the first one I ever had, and I never had any problems with shedding with this. But then, a lot of people start off with this basic foundation brush, but then it gets tricky depending on what you use. A flat foundation brush like this is good for applying cream or cream to powder type foundations, but I don't really have anything like that. I do use it if I want to get in a specific spot, or sometimes for concealer. That's what I use these for. Now this flat shader brush was probably my first flat shader brush, and it's very good. It's served its purpose. It still does. It's just a color eyeshadow brush. One brush I did forget to mention is this CALA big powder brush. It's still being sold actually. I just went to Pennywise today and saw that they still have it. I'm not sure if it's the same quality, but they still do have this brush and the small eyeshadow brush that I was speaking of. It does look a little bit different though. However, I really don't like this brush anymore. It served its purpose when I was younger, but now it's scratchy. The bristles have gotten kind of dried and hard-ish. And I used to use it for blush and powder sometimes, but now I don't use this brush at all. So, it was from the Lily collection. The CALA Lily line, probably all not more than 25 TT. I doubt that it was more than 25 TT. I can't remember because it was a long time ago, and I did buy most of them at Pennywise. I think one or two I got at Wonderful World, but I don't remember. It was a long time ago. It's just the Revlon crease kind of blending, buffing type. It also is kind of good for the outer V, but it's not as dense. It's not as dense as, say, like a pencil brush. I mean, you can use it, like I use it sometimes, like to do that little C type or the V type, but yeah, that's what I use that for. This is a really excellent blending, buffing, fluffy brush. It is very soft. That's something I really love about this BH brush. It's very soft and it's perfect to really blend that crease area. If there are any harsh lines, or if you want to blend kind of that gradient going up, this is perfect for that. This brush, I generally don't reach for this brush. Only recently I saw it and I was like, I should probably use you. I bought this in Wonderful World for 43 TT dollars. And the kiosks that sell NYX products, there's one in Long Circular Mall and there's one in Trinity Mall. I don't know about anywhere else. I don't think they have any in Gulf City. So I think I could say that this is a brush I regret buying, because I really don't reach for it, because it's a bit longer. This top here is a bit longer than a stippling brush is, and if it's that long, it needs to be a little bit wider, a little bit more dense. I really don't reach for this brush often. I tried to use it with concealer the other day, that's why it's a little bit dirty. Besides that, I could see maybe highlighting, because since it is dual fiber, it could pick up mineralized powders easily, but I think this is something I could have done without. So yeah. This Real Techniques, well, like I said, I'm going to do a whole separate video on my Real Techniques brushes. This dome brush by BH, I don't know why I bought this. I think I thought it would have been perfect for like hair, but I was actually gonna like YouTube it or something and see how people use this brush, because I don't think I've ever used it. So definitely gonna look for a use for this brush. This brush, the Flat Definer Eye brush by NYX, I like this brush a lot. It's great for gel liners, gel in the pot liners like a MAC Fluid line or the e.l.f. Gel liners. And I have one from Avon actually, and it works well with that. Also, if you want to smudge out something, if you put some eyeliner or even some eyeshadow and you want to just kind of streak it a little bit, or you want to actually take a powder and line your eyes, this is great for that. And it's really thin and it's really precise, so it's perfect for, you know, that nice tight line. I'm sorry the light is kind of bright. I didn't get to film this during the day, so I have this lamp with a fluorescent light bulb just in my face. Okay, this concealer, Eco Tools concealer brush, I like it. I used to use it a lot more often than I do now, but it is still good if one of my brushes is dirty and I can't find a concealer brush. Oh, by the way, you can get these Eco Tools brushes at Superfarm. I don't think I've seen them anywhere else in Trinidad. I could be wrong, but I've just never seen them anywhere else. One thing about Eco Tools brushes is that they're known for being soft. If you've ever gone to the cosmetics section of Superfarm, they actually have a few of their brushes lined like on a ring thing that you can just feel, and they're very soft. This SACHA lip brush. SACHA's brushes are kind of expensive. I don't really know why. I don't think I've gotten to feel any of them really. But for the price, I think it makes more sense to invest in something like Real Techniques brushes or something. But I mean, again, it's a personal preference. But this is the only SACHA brush that I have, this lip brush. And I've used it a few times. I do have a BH 66 and a 32 lip palette, so this is good when I want to pick up color, and it's good if you want to line, if you want to do like an ombre lip. It's really thin. You can see that there. It's really thin, so it's good for the outer corners. If you want to get anywhere that's you know, you want to be really precise, this is good for that. So yeah, those are my brushes that I have that I've bought in Trinidad. If you want a stippling brush and a large powder brush similar to this one, this is my powder brush from Real Techniques. It's a bit smaller than this one, but it is the kind of large, nice, kind of puffy, soft brush. The one in Pennywise is probably a good option for you. It's about 50 TT, 50, and the stippling brush is I think it's about $27.95. I can't remember exactly, but it's around 25, 27 TT. So feel free to check those out. You can ask if you could maybe feel it, if they have one that's out and like on a display that you could feel, or if they've tried it. So yeah, I hope that this video has been helpful. Thank you for watching. Feel free to share this video if you think this will be helpful to some other people. And thank you for subscribing, liking, commenting, everything. Bye.